This morning, 12 News is keeping you in the loop in the West Valley, giving you an exclusive look inside Luke Air Force Base, where some of the greatest fighter pilots in the world are trained. Right now, Emma is joining us live, helping us understand what it takes to be an Air Force fighter pilot. Good morning.
Justin, I know that we have a cool job, but this is a calling, what we're doing here today with Luke Air Force Base, with some of the most incredibly talented, smart, just unbelievable fighter pilots. And I got one right next to me. This is Tebow. But Tebow, you need to give us your full title here because your name is on the door for a reason.
My full title, I'm Lieutenant Colonel Adam Vogel. I'm the commander of the 310th Fighter Squadron, but people just call me Tebow.
And you guys are the Top Hats. Where's that name come from?
We are. The Top Hats are the hat that rests on Mr. Bones,
Yeah.
which you can see here on our patch. And our motto is Dress to Kill, which is DTK, which is also on this patch right here.
Okay, tell me about F-35 specifically, because that's, 75% of the world trains on F-35s here at Luke Air Force Base.
That's right, Emma.
That's insane.
Yes. So the F-35 is the fifth-gen premier fighter in the not only United States Air Force, but a lot of our partner nations as well.
Okay, right here is the desk that every single pilot who is about to go out and fly, this is where they check in first. What happens here?
Well, you're actually about to see it in about 30 minutes. We have all of our pilots. So this morning we have 8 pilots about to fly a mission this morning on a couple of different missions. And so what they'll do is they'll actually get into their flight gear and aircrew flight equipment, which I think you guys are stopping by in a little bit.
I made a stop earlier.
Okay, perfect. Of course, as you see your flight suit.
Sure.
And then they'll get important weather updates, important notice to airmen updates, and then they'll check their currencies to make sure they're actually legal to fly. And then this gentleman right here will give them a step brief, is our name for it.
And he's excited to do it. Yeah, thumbs up. Okay, so when people are going out, a lot of people wonder, where do these F-35s fly? I mean, you take off here from Luke Air Force Base. Generally, where do you guys go?
Great question again. So a lot of people ask me, they're like, what airfield are you going to? Well, we're actually flying in a local sortie, so we fly to 2 primary areas. One of them is the Barry M. Goldwater Range Complex, which runs the southern border of Arizona, all the way from Yuma down to Fort Huachuca. So it's a very large military operating area. And our second area is the Gladden and Baghdad area, which starts about 39 miles from Luke Air Force Base and goes towards Lake Havasu and Kingman.
Okay, so I'm checking in here, and then I'm getting ready to fly. What time do I typically start, and then when do I hit my flight deck and get going?
So we typically step 50 minutes before takeoff.
Okay, and it's called step.
It's
Why?
called step. Because you're walking to the airplane.
Oh, because you're stepping.
Yes, exactly.
Gosh, these technical terms.
I know.
Okay, go on. Then I'm going to step here, and then...
And then you're going to go out to the flight line. So you'll be meeting one of our crew chiefs a little bit later, and he'll show you how the pilots actually get into the airplane, start it up, taxi to the end of the runway, and then take off at their appropriate takeoff time.
Okay, what makes this spot, Luke Air Force Base, the prime place for F-35s? Why here?
Well, it's a great question again, because in the 90s, we went through a lot of BRAC issues where bases were shutting down, but the local community supported Luke Air Force Base and kept us accomplishing our mission. And as we went from the F-16 to the F-35 in 2014 here at Luke Air Force Base, we became the world's epicenter for F-35 training.
Okay, Tebow, I'm so excited about this. I know that you do this every single day, but the access that we are giving you at home is unbelievable. When you tell people about what you do every day, what are you most excited to tell them?
I'm very excited to tell people that, I'm proud to lead the F-35 Top Hats.
The leader, again, his name is on the door. Justin, we're going to send things back over to you because what we're doing next is we're hitting the locker room. I know.
Right.
I did the locker room with the D-backs. You might call them heroes, but these are actual heroes that we're going to be in with. We're talking about a helmet that costs more than my house and your house. I kid you not. That's what's happening.
Really?
Here.
Okay, well, I'm excited to see this. I was just impressed with the check-in process, Emma.